Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Chem Origin. This is Dr. Satish Kumar. Students, in video module 1, there is a small mistake in the reaction of preparation of urea from a inorganic compound, that is ammonium cyanate. So in the video module 1, we unfortunately we write this name as a ammonium acetate. So its name is ammonium cyanate, not ammonium acetate. Its name is ammonium cyanate. Ammonium cyanate on heating gives urea. So the molecular formula of ammonium cyanate is NH4CNO. This ammonium cyanate, NH4CNO on heating gives urea, NH2CO, NH2. So this is the first reaction. The identification reaction of an organic compound is prepared from an inorganic compound. This reaction was discovered by Euler in 1828. Students, in this video module, we discussed about the structural representation of organic compounds. Structural representation of organic compounds. Students, this topic is very important. In order to write a structure of an organic compound, in order to represent an organic molecule, in order to show an organic compound with a formula, this representation is very important. So students, you should be carefully listen and learn this concept. This will help you in the coming video classes and the coming new concepts of the organic chemistry. You can easily understood whenever you should be familiar with the structural representation of organic compounds. Structural representation is very important in order to study about the organic compounds or organic molecules. So students, generally organic compounds can be represented with several representations. For example, Lewis dot structure, Lewis dot representation, or complete structural formula representation, or condensed formula representation, bond line structural representation. There are several representations which are helpful to show the structure of an organic compound. Students, in the chemical bonding lesson, you are already familiar with the chemical bonding lesson. In the chemical bonding lesson, we know how to write a Lewis dot structure. For example, students, if you take dihydrogen H2 molecule, according to Lewis dot representation, according to Lewis, the structure of this H2 molecule can be shown as a with two dots. So one dot represents the one unpaired electron of one hydrogen atom, and the another dot represents the unpaired electron of another hydrogen atom. So in this manner, this is the Lewis dot representation of a molecule. So for example, if you see methane, students, the simple organic molecule methane, its molecular formula we are know very well, CH4, methane molecule. In methane molecule, carbon is having sp3 hybridization. So around the carbon 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. These 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals having 4 unpaired electrons. These 4 unpaired electrons can form a bond with the 4 hydrogen atoms. So in this manner, the 4 unpaired electrons of a carbon atom combine with the 4 unpaired electrons of 4 hydrogen atoms to form a corresponding stable methane molecule. So this is the Lewis dot structure. This is the Lewis representation of a compound. But in case of organic compounds, there is a structurally very big organic compounds. Organic molecules are exist stably. So this Lewis dot representation is may get confused, is may little difficult in some examples. So it is better there are some other options to represent the structure of an organic compounds. So those are, first one is complete structural formula representation, condensed formula or condensed representation, bond line representation. So based on these different types, we can show the organic compounds very clearly and easily. So students, for example, this methane molecule, the Lewis dot structure can be written as a, in the complete structural formula, the two dots, a pair of two dots is denoted with a dash, denoted with a dash, denoted with a dash. So the bond is denoted with a dash. So two, this dash represents a two electrons. So one dash is equals to two electrons in a Lewis dot structure. So based on this, we can write the structure of the methane molecule in this manner. So CH4, C, there is a single bond between, so around the carbon four bonds are present. So these four bonds are connected with four hydrogen atoms. This is the methane molecule structure. Methane molecule structure. This is called complete structural representation. Complete structural representation. Complete structural formula of molecules. So methane molecule we can write in this manner, in the complete structural formula representation. Or if you take another example, ethane, ethane molecule. Students, we know the molecular formula of ethane is C2H6, C2H6. So in ethane molecule there are two carbon atoms and six hydrogen atoms. So these are denoted with a complete structural formula in this manner. So there is a single bond between carbon and carbon, and each carbon is attached to three hydrogens. So C2H6, C2H6 is denoted with a complete structural representation. So this is about ethane molecule. For example, students, if you see ethene molecule, ethene molecule, students, ethene molecule is also called as a ethylene, ethene or ethylene. Its molecular formula we know very well. The molecular formula of ethene or ethylene is C2H4. C2H4 is the ethene or ethylene molecular formula. Students, we know carbon has a covalency maximum. Maximum valency is 4. So each carbon is connected with two hydrogen atoms. So one carbon is connected with two hydrogens, and the other carbon is also connected with two hydrogen atoms in case of ethene molecule or ethylene molecule. And there is a single bond, there is a single bond, sigma bond between carbon and carbon. So here in ethene molecule, the hybridization of carbon, students, we know the hybridization is sp2. So the three sp2 hybrid orbitals form three bonds around the carbon atom. So there is a unhybridized p orbital on each carbon. This unhybridized p orbital containing unpaired electron can lateral overlapping takes place. Because of this lateral overlapping between these two carbon atoms forms a corresponding pi bond. So this is the representation of a ethene molecule. So ethene molecule we can denote it in this manner. So there is a, each carbon is connected with two hydrogens denoted with a single dash, and there is a double dash between the two carbon atoms. In this double dash, one bond denotes a sigma bond and the other bond clearly shows the pi bond. Pi bond. Next example, ethane. Ethane, or its common name is acetylene. Students, we know acetylene. Acetylene is the common name of ethane. Acetylene. Acetylene is the common name of ethane. So students, ethane molecular formula we know C2H2. So C2H2 is called ethane. It is also called as a acetylene. Acetylene. So students, in acetylene, the hybridization of carbon is sp. sp hybridization. sp hybridization. As a result, carbon has a as a result carbon has a, because of sp hybridization, carbon has a two sp hybrid orbitals. In the two sp hybrid orbitals, one sp hybrid orbital forms a bonds with hydrogen, Another carbon also form a bond with another hydrogen. So there is a sigma bond between two carbon atoms, and the remaining two unhybridized p orbitals on each carbon, one is py and the another one is pz. So there are two unhybridized p orbitals on each carbon atom. In case of ethane molecule, these unhybridized unpaired electron containing p orbital can overlap laterally to form a pi bond. As a result, in ethane molecule, there is a triple bond between two carbon atoms. In this triple bond, one bond denotes a sigma bond and the remaining two bonds are pi bonds. So, students, in the ethane molecule, there is a single dash between carbon and hydrogen, and there is a triple bond between two carbon atoms. In the triple bond, students, you should always remember there is a no pi bond formation takes place without sigma bond formation. After formation of sigma bond only pi bond formation may takes place. So students, in this manner we can show the structure of ethane molecule. Next, so students, suppose if the organic compound contains heteroatoms. So students, heteroatoms. Heteroatoms means, so for example, see, heteroatoms means other than carbon and hydrogen are called heteroatoms. So if an organic compounds contains heteroatoms like oxygen or nitrogen or sulfur or phosphorus, so these are the called heteroatoms. So in an organic compound, heteroatoms, for example, also halogens, bromine or chlorine, so these are called generally heteroatoms. In an organic compound, other than carbon and hydrogen are called heteroatoms. So these heteroatoms, if these are having a lone pair of electrons, we can show in the structural formula the lone pairs we can show or may not show, no problem. We can show the complete structural formula. For example, students, we can take methanol as an example for the complete structural formula. In methanol molecule, students, we know the molecular formula of methanol is CH3OH. CH3OH is the molecular formula of methanol. So students, in methanol oxygen atom is present. So if you see the structure of the methanol, here the hybridization of carbon is sp3. So 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals participate in bonding. So these 4 sp3 hybrid orbital can form bond with 3 hydrogen atoms, 3 single bonds, 3 sigma bonds with 3 hydrogen atoms, and there is a 1 sigma bond between the oxygen and carbon. And also oxygen is having valency too. So oxygen can form a single bond with another hydrogen atom. So this is the structure of the methanol molecule, CH3OH. Students, we know if you see the electronic configuration of oxygen atom, students, we know atomic number of oxygen is 8 and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So in its electronic configuration, there are two lone pairs of electrons, two lone pairs and two unpaired electrons. The two unpaired electron can form bond with carbon and hydrogen, and the present remaining two lone pairs are present on the oxygen atoms. So students, these are the two lone pair of electrons on oxygen atom. This lone pair representation may or may not be shown in the structure of an organic compound. So whether you shown with a lone pair of electron oxygen atom is also correct, or if you do not show a lone pair of electrons on heteroatom is also correct. No need to worry about the lone pair representation on heteroatom. So students, methanol CH3OH is shown as a in the form of complete structural formula. So students, this is about the complete structural formula representation of an organic compound. Next we discussed about condensed structural formulas. condensed structural formulas. So students, just now we discussed in the condensed structural formulas, ethane molecular formula. Students, we know ethane molecular formula C2H6. C2H6 is the ethane molecular formula. We know C2H6 is the ethane molecular formula. Similarly, ethene C2H4. C2H4 is the ethene molecular formula. Next, ethane C2H2. C2H2. So students, in the condensed representation, this is the methanol. Methanol formula we know students, methanol CH3OH. So how we can show that? CH4O. CH4O. The molecular formula of methanol is CH4O. Students, C2H6 ethane, C2H4 ethene, C2H2 ethane, CH4O methanol. So students, in the condensed structural representation, we cannot show a dash bond between carbon and hydrogen and carbon. Only generally in the condensed structural formula representation, generally we show a double bond or triple bond between the carbon atoms, and the remaining single bond between the atoms, whether between the carbon atoms or between the carbon and hydrogen atom, can be omitted. So students, in the previous slide we saw ethane structure. There is a 4 single bonds around the each carbon atom, and there is a single bond. So in the previous slide we saw the structure of the ethane molecule. In the previous slide we saw. So this is the ethane molecule structural representation, complete structural representation. So around the carbon there are 4 bonds. So in the condensed structural representation, we cannot show any dash bond between the carbon and the hydrogen, but we can show a double bond or triple bond between the carbon atoms in the condensed structural formulas. So ethane CH3, ethane CH2 double bond CH2. Here double bond means the double bond between two carbon atoms. Similarly, ethane CH triple bond CH. Here the triple bond is in between two carbon atoms. Next, CH3OH. This is the methanol CH3OH. So in the condensed representation, we cannot show any dash. We cannot represent with any dash bonds. Only double bond or triple bond can be shown in the condensed structural formulas. And also you can see another example, students. This is the another example, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. So students, its name is octane, N-octane. So students, here see, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbon atoms. Its name is N-octane. So why I called this molecule name as N-octane, I can explain in the coming video slides. Its name is N-octane. So N should be written as a small letter. N-octane. N-octane. So N-octane is its name. Students, in N-octane molecule, you can see there are number of similar groups. So see, for example, CH2, 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 CH2. So there are total 6 CH2 groups, 6 identical groups present in the octane molecule. In short, in simple way, this octane molecule can be shown as in this manner: CH3, CH2, and we can write a 6 in subscript. It means in this molecule 6 CH2 are present. So CH3, CH2, 6 CH3. So the number of identical groups can be shown by a number in the subscript. In the subscript can be denoted with a numerical number. For example, in case of octane molecule, there are 6 identical CH2 groups. 6 CH2 groups. These 6 CH2 groups can be written as a, in bracket we can write CH2, and the subscription, at the subscript we can write as a 6 CH3 CH2 6 CH3. So there are, this it is condensed structural representation of an N-octane molecule. So students, this is about the condensed structural formula representation of an organic molecules. Next type structural representation of organic compounds is bond line structural representation. Bond line structural formula. Bond line structural formula. Students, this is very important. This is very important representation of an organic compound. It is also called as a line angle formula. Line angle formula or bond line structural representation. So students, you should be learn carefully. For example, students, if you take 3-methyl octane, 3-methyl octane, so this is an octane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbon atoms are there in the, at the third carbon, 1, 2, 3. At the third carbon, if you place a CH3 group, CH3 group, that is methyl, methyl. So its name is 3-methyl octane. 3-methyl octane. This is the condensed representation of an 3-methyl octane molecule. And also you can write this structure in the condensed form in this manner: CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2. At the third carbon there is a methyl group. There is a methyl group CH, and this is the CH3. This is the 3-methyl, 3-methyl, and this CH group. This is the 3-methyl group, and this CH group is attached to 1, 2, 3, 4 CH2s. So we can denote it as a CH2. In the subscription as a, in the subscript we can write as a 4. In the subscription we can write as a 4. In the subscription we can denote it with a 4. So 3-methyl octane in the condensed representation we can denote it in this manner. So students, this 3-methyl octane can be shown in a bond line representation. Bond line representation. In the first one, in the Lewis dot structure we saw already, and there is a dashed representation, complete structural representation. So there we denoted with a dash. So if this 3-methyl octane can be denoted in a bond line structural representation, we write the bond between the carbon and carbon in a zigzag manner. Zigzag manner. Zigzag manner. So students, in a zigzag fashion, we can write the bond line structural representation, that is zigzag type of representation. For example, students, if you write this 3-methyl octane, this is the methyl group. For example, we can give numbering for our convenience. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the first methyl group, this one, 1, 2. So this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. Here it is there, it is a 7, and this one, this methyl group is a 8. So students, this 3-methyl octane can be shown in a zigzag manner, can be shown in a zigzag representation. So this is the first one, CH3, CH2. So in this manner, this is called a zigzag representation type, a zigzag type. So this is called bond line representation, and this carbon is attached with a methyl group. So students, in this representation, what we do, so the CH3 group, the CH2 groups are does not shown. Simply it is denoted with a lines. So see, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, 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 CH3. So these are the terminal methyl groups. This is the methyl group, this one, and this is methyl group is this one, and this is the methyl group, that 3 methyl group. So this is CH2, 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 CH2. So in this manner, the 3-methyl octane, 3-methyl octane. At the third place, we can place a methyl group. So carbon and hydrogen does not shown in the bond line structural representation. If a heteroatom is present, we can show in this one. Similarly, if a double bond or triple bond is present, we can denote it with a line only. So this is called bond line representation, bond line structural representation of an organic compound. So in the bond line structural representation, we cannot write any carbon and hydrogen in the structure of the organic molecule. Just we can draw a line. So this is also called as a zigzag representation of an organic compound. So the terminal carbon represents, it is a methyl group CH3, and the internal carbons CH2, 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 and this one as a CH, because this carbon is connected to 3 carbon atoms. So this is a CH, CH2, CH3, CH3. So the terminal methyl groups are CH3 and the internal are CH2 groups. So students, this is the bond line representation. So students, in this manner, the structure of an organic compound can be shown with a complete structural formula, condensed structural formula, or a bond line structural formula. This bond line structural formula, for example, students, if you take 2-bromobutane, 2-bromobutane, in this 2-bromobutane, the condensed formula we know CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. So second carbon is having a bromine atom. Therefore, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. So this can be shown in this manner. So CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. So student, this is the representation, and the second carbon is attached to a bromine atom. That's why here bromine, it is not a carbon and hydrogen. Only carbon and hydrogen are omitted or leaved in case of bond line representation. But the other elements like halogens, bromine or chlorine or fluorine, or heteroatoms, oxygen, chlorine, bromine, nitrogen, phosphorus, we can be shown with the element representation, but not carbon and oxygen, but not carbon and hydrogen is denoted in the bond line structural representation or line angle formula. Line angle formula. So students, this is very important representation of an organic compounds. So in your higher studies, in the coming video slides also, we generally followed with this line angle formula. So be thoroughly, you should practice, and you can learn the how to represent the bond line representation of organic compounds. Whenever there are some problem tasks are giving, the examiner give a condensed structural formula to you, and he asked to write the line angle formula or bond line representation of the given organic compound, or he can give a complete structural formula, and he was asking a question is that write the bond line structural representation of the given organic compound. So in this manner, a simple problems may be asked by the examiner during the examination. Students, just now we can saw the non-cyclic compounds. We can saw the structural representation. We also denote the cyclic compounds in a bond line formula. For example, students, we can see cyclopropane. If you take cyclopropane as an example, so cyclopropane, CH2, CH2, CH2. So this is the cyclopropane structure. This can be shown in the form of bond line representation, a triangle type. So this one CH2, CH2, CH2. So this is a cyclic system and 3 carbon atoms are present. Cyclopropane. Next, if you take an example, cyclopentane, CH2. So if you give numbering, CH2, 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 CH2. There are total 5 CH2 groups are connected in a cyclic manner. So its name is cyclopentane. Cyclopentane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cyclopentane. Similarly, if you take a chlorocyclohexane, so CH2. So in this cyclohexane there are 5 CH2 groups and 1 CH group. For example, if you take, for example, if you see CH2, CH, CH2, 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 5 CH2 groups and 1 CH group, and this CH group is connected to chlorine atom. So this can be shown in the bond line representation. A 6-membered ring, it is connected with a chlorine atom. A 6-membered ring is connected to a chlorine atom. It is called chlorocyclohexane. Chlorocyclohexane. Cyclopropane, cyclopentane, chlorocyclohexane, or you can take another example, cyclobutane. Cyclobutane. Students, this is cyclobutane. Cyclobutane. Here CH2, 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 or you can write this cyclobutane in this manner. Cyclobutane, or you can write in this manner, cyclobutane, a kite kind of shape, cyclobutane, CH2, 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 and you can write like this, CH2, or we can write here because the space is not enough, CH2, cyclobutane, CH2, CH2, CH2. This is the cyclobutane because here 4 CH2 groups. Cyclobutane 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 CH2 groups are connected in a cyclic manner. So this is a 4-membered ring. Its name is cyclobutane. So cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, chlorocyclohexane, or you can place a substitute here. Then if you write here a bromine atom, if a bromine is connected to here, its name is bromocyclopentane. Bromocyclopentane, chlorocyclohexane, or if you put here a fluorine, fluorocyclopropane. So students, in this manner the cyclic compounds also denoted with a line angle formula or bond line representation. The carbon and CH2 groups are does not shown in the bond line structural representation of the organic compounds. Okay students, we can do some practices to write the condensed structural formula into complete structural formula, or a complete structural formula into condensed structural formula, or a line angle formula into complete structural formula. We can solve a one by one with a problem. So first one is expand the following condensed formula into their complete structural formula. So students, the question is condensed formula can be written into a complete structural formula. So this is the compound, the given organic compound. This compound contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. So first you can write 5 carbon atoms. So these are the 5 carbon atoms in the given organic compound. 5 carbon atoms I am writing here. So these are the 5 organic compounds in the given organic compound. So this carbon has attached to 3 hydrogens. So 1, 2, 3. This carbon is connected to 3 hydrogen atoms. This carbon is attached to 3 hydrogen atoms. Next, CH2. So this carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms and the carbon connected to 2 other carbon atoms. Next, CO. CO. So this carbon is connected to oxygen. CO. We can write here. Next, CH2. So this carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. This carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. This is CH3. So this carbon is connected with 3 hydrogen atoms. 3 hydrogen atoms. So these are the 3 hydrogen atoms. So students, if you see this molecule, this carbon is having only 3 bonds and this oxygen is having only 1 bond. We know oxygen has a valency 2 and carbon has a 4. So we can write here a double bond. So this is the complete structural formula representation of the given compound. Students, its IUPAC name is 3,3-pentanone. 3-pentanone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-pentanone. So how I said its name is 3-pentanone, I can teach you in next video module. So this is the condensed formula is right into a complete structural formula. So initially the given compound, you can see how many number of carbon atoms. You can write the number of carbons and how many hydrogens are attached to that carbon. You can draw one by one and finally connect the molecule. So this is the one model example to write a condensed formula into their complete structural formula. So for this model, I give an example for you. So this is the example for you. CH3, CH double bond CH, and this is connected to CH2 thrice, means after the CH, 3 CH2 groups are present, and this is connected to CH3. So students, this is for your practice. Here I am giving a condensed formula. You write this condensed formula into their complete structural formula. Next model is write a condensed formula for a given compound. So here a complete formula he was given. Here he was asking write a condensed formula. So students, here in this molecule OH, CH2, 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 CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. So this condensed formula is this molecule having 3 identical CH2 groups. So there are 3 identical CH2 groups in the given molecule. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this condensed formula of this given molecule can be written as a OH, CH2. So total 3 CH2 groups. So in the subscript we can write as 3 and then CH, and this CH is connected to CH3. Again this is connected to CH, and that CH is having one more methyl group, CH3. So students, this is the condensed formula of the given organic compound. So 3 identical CH2 groups are written as a CH2 and a subscript. In subscript we write a 3. So this is the condensed formula representation of a given compound. And this is for your practice, or I can explain. So students, here see CHOH, CN. So this is the condensed formula of a given compound. So this given condensed formula, how we can write? Here 2 cyano groups are connected to carbon and it is connected with OH. So we can write here one OH group is connected to the carbon, and this carbon is having 2 cyano groups. 2 cyano groups are present. So in the subscription I can write as a 2, and this carbon is also attached to one hydrogen. So this is the condensed representation of the given compound. Or you can write a line angle formula for this compound. See, if you write a line angle formula for this compound, so this is the CH, this center CH this is the CH, it is connected to cyano group CN and CN, here OH is present. So we can place here OH, here we can draw OH, CN and CN. So students, this is the line angle formula or bond line representation of the given compound. So in this manner we can write a complete structural formula that can be converted into a condensed formula that can be written in a bond line structural representation. So next, expand the bond line formula to show all the atoms including the carbon and hydrogen. So students, in this model, the question is that bond line or line angle formula is giving, you should be writing a complete structural formula including carbon and hydrogen. So first count how many carbons are there in the given molecule. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 carbon atoms are present in the given molecule. Therefore, you can draw 8 carbon atoms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 carbon atoms. And this is the terminal one and this is the terminal one. So the terminal carbon is having 3 hydrogen atoms because this is a methyl group, CH3 group. The terminal part is always CH3. So this is the terminal carbon having attached to 3 hydrogens, and this is the terminal carbon, it is connected to 3 hydrogen atoms. So the first carbon and the 8th carbon I write already. So the remaining from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all are CH2. So each carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon is connected with 2 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. So students, this is the hydrogen atom. This carbon is connected to 2 hydrogens. This carbon is again connected to 2 hydrogens. So this is the given compound is an N-octane molecule. Its name is octane. Octane. In octane molecule, 6 CH2 groups are present. So in the complete structural formula representation, each carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon is connected to 2 hydrogen atoms. So students, this is the complete structural representation of the given bond line formula. Next. So students, these are the some of the examples for your practice. So expand the bond line formula to show all the atoms including carbon and hydrogen. So you can write a complete structural formula representation of the given compound. So a cyclic compound is given here, a triple bond is there here, and a 4 methyl groups connected to 2 carbon atoms. So students, this is for your practice. When you drawing the structure of these structures, if you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay students, I hope you enjoyed this session. So students, in this video module, we learn to know how to write an organic molecule in a complete structural formula, or a condensed structural formula, or a cyclic condensed formula, or a bond line representation or line angle formula, or in a zigzag fashion. So this is very important concept in the organic chemistry. So my humble request to you, it is better you can practice with more examples. I'm already giving you some of the examples in this video lecture. Okay, thank you very much.